Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff and he'll head left. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. To the air, it's Anderson. Defense is coming after him.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times we'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the offense calls a timeout here as their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. They're going to run it here. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And this one will be fair caught. Ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, challenging to try to come up with that first down.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Anderson. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is brought down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
He's looking to scramble. He shreds the tackle. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, the linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's right. Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Running through the tackle. In the clear at the 25. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking downfield. It's Anderson. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Past the 10. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. Can you believe this? Instead of an interception, it's a first down. Roughing the passer is the call. The Canes come to the line with first and goal. It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. To throw, it's Anderson. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Now it's second down here. They'll run it from the gun. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Dropping back. It's right. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort in that return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And the running back takes the handoff. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. First down and 10. To throw, it's right. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. The junior trying to take his shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, we always talk about receivers that if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And here's the handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Running play called on 3rd and short. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And now to try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw. It's Anderson. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding some room at the 25. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. No problem. Knocks it right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
With the catch, it's White. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Hands off to the left. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
On first down, it's play action. Snags a quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And completion makes it second and short. There's the handoff.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Wolverines line it up with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Wolverines. And this one is getting ugly.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Miami offense will take over first and 10.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The Hurricanes will crank up the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Going for a big play downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Crosses the 10. Touchdown for the U. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Back to throw. It's Anderson. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Here comes a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks right for a quick completion. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's right. Looking for the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he fires the football to the right side. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on. See if if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Miami offense will take over. First and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Anderson. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. The quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
That keeps the score. Michigan.
Now they get set to kick it away.
21.
And 109 yards away, he'll bring it out. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan 38, Miami 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Heading left after the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. The Canes come up for the line in a hurry up.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. At the 20. At the 10 now. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
To the air, it's Anderson. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
An explosive play moves the ball across midfield. They spot it at the 38.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to the left side. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could hope for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Defense is coming after him. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
He's found some room at the 45. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he gains the 1st down. The screen play works.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown continues. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing, and here he is, the big stage at a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Miami offense is back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Dropping back, it's Anderson. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Anderson. Short connection to the tight end here. and he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And on that takeaway, the final play of the game.